Hello, if you have a bunch of files that are not sorted properly and you want to organize it, it doesn't matter if it's a text file, videos, pictures, whatever, and you want to rename them, like you should try PowerRename. Let's install it and see how it works. First, you need to install PowerToys. I'll leave link to GitHub, so just go to release, and if you're on PC, you should just take x64 version. It's either per user or machine wide. I'm gonna get the per user. ARM is for, I don't know, tablets and phones. So this first one should probably work, so just download this one. I'll also leave link to Microsoft help page, so they have all commands and details how to rename the files, and there's all kinds of commands in these tables. For example, if you just type this $sign and brackets, it will just rename the files from 0 and then increment by 1, but you can also set the increment, the paddings, like how many zeros and from like which number to start. So as you can see, start 10, increment by 2 here, and then it will name files 10, 12, 14, and so on. And there is like all kinds of different stuff here that you can read depending on how you want to rename your files, but like I'm just gonna use it for like a simple rename in this much details, but as you can see, it offers a lot. So anyway, once your PowerToys is done downloading, then just double click and install it. When it's done installing, it will immediately open, or you can just open it yourself. And what you need to do is scroll down until you find PowerRename and open it in settings and make sure it's enabled. Okay, so let's test how this works. Now just select all the files that you want to rename, right click, and then it should be in the context menu here, so just click rename with PowerRename. Now you will get this window. You need to play a little bit around so you figure out how everything works. For example, let's say I want to replace O in these files, right? So as you can see, it selected the first O and it removed it. Let's say I want to replace it to text. It gives you the preview on the right. All the files that are selected are going to be renamed. And you have filters here to show all files or only the ones that will be renamed. So because I put in O, it's gonna rename the first O into X. But if I click on the match all occurrences, it's gonna replace all O's into X's, right? And it's set to file name plus extension, but I wanna rename file name only. And this is formatting. So for example, I want each word to start with the uppercase and like also each next word. So not just a sentence, each word. And what else? So for example, use regular expressions. So when you click this, you have this info window and you can see these, you can learn more about this, but for example, these few, just for now, the dot matches any character. So if as many dots as I put in, it will match as many characters that there are in the file name. Okay, so let's see. If I put 1, it should just count for the first letter, which is G, right? And as you can see, it removed G, but okay, now because of formatting, it put O to uppercase, but yeah. And if I place like more dots, that will count for all the letters, like as many dots, that many letters, right? And you can also make it so it's case sensitive in case like you're typing the actual letters. So okay, so let's try to sort this properly then. Okay, so I want to replace the whole name. And instead of putting multiple dots, what we can do is put one dot and then put this star asterisk that will select everything in the file name. And I wanna replace it with this. And I also wanna put a number, right? So you can see it will start from 0 and the last file will be 12. But I don't want to replace these last two files. I want them to be 1 and 2. So instead of doing this, there is this option, a counter with customized start value. It's 10, and I'm gonna start from 3. And now you can see that this first file, copy 2, is gonna be UltraX 3. And since those last two are deselected, I'm just gonna manually rename them. And okay, apply this. Now, as you can see, all the files here got renamed except these two, and I'm just gonna do them manually. This is gonna be 1 and this is gonna be 2. And that's the easiest way to rename them. And now, like, could have also previously renamed those two, so I can remove them all together, but like, yeah, I don't think that, like, with those two selected, like, finding the correct command, it would just be pain. So this is easier. It takes a lot less time just to manually change those two. But yeah, now since all of them match, like, I can replace all of them, like rename them however I want. Okay, well, that's all. And if you have any questions, let me know. Any other, like, help, whatever you need, I want to also learn. And that's all. See ya.